Welcome everybody to the Every Couple of Days show with George Mokoena, and as the title suggests, my name is George Mokoena and we have a band. Zweli against the machine. That's pretty dope. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm all good, buddy. Just noticed that before is.
I guess that's why you guys like him. And you know how we normally start the show. Tinsley, a 1-year-old Shiloh shepherd from New Hampshire, was found wandering the highway. When the cops tried to stop her, she just carried on walking until she got to some damaged guardrails.
Almost alerting them to what was off the roadway, which they discovered a truck which had been overturned with two gentlemen that were ejected from the vehicle.
That's right, this dog led the police to a scene where her owner and a friend had careened off of the highway and pretty much totaled their car.
She's my little guardian angel, you know. She's just, it's a miracle, you know.
Save that. Hang on. I'm just writing this into a script. I mean, I'm gonna make so much money. A dog that saves people. Who in the world would think of? It's been done before. Okay. What if we give the dog, instead of it saving, we give the dog a basketball? Hear me out. And we. Ah, damn it. You know what? I'll fix this. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Every Couple of Days show with Zweli. Hey man, I need a little hype me up.
I'm betting, but
Let's go.
who's the president? Cyril? Who? Cyril? What you got to say to Cyril?
Hey baby, pile my wings.
Hey, yo.
Okay, I'm ready. Welcome to the Every Couple of Days show with Zweli.
You know, folks, here at the Every Couple of Days show, we work so hard looking through all the news to find you only the best cuts. Then our team get out the braai stand, put some charcoal in it, spark it up, and get the fire up to a very nice heat. Then those cuts are taken, spiced with only the best salt and 6-gun. You know it was 6-gun. And lightly placed onto that braai stand. Then our team of writers make sure to flip them at the right time, cooking them all the way through but keeping those succulent juices inside. Also that we can give you the tasty segment that is.
And then.
No, seriously. It's tender, it's so beautiful, it's amazing. And then, Italian police have tracked down and caught an Italian Mafia fugitive who's been on the run for 20 years. With the use of Google Maps. Google Maps Street View took a photo of him in front of a fruit shop in Spain, which prompted further investigation. This is crazy. I have a couple of deep fears when it comes to this Google Street View. What if they catch me doing the walk of shame? What if I have bad diarrhea while driving and I pull over to take a dump on the side of the road and they take a photo of me? Worse still, what if they catch me scuba walking? You gotta see it, folks. It's fun. But never would I have thought that one of the applications of this Google Street View was to catch people. And it's actually getting better at it. This route that took 20 years to catch this guy now catches you almost immediately. Unlucky. Very unlucky guy. Very unlucky guy. And then, if you're South African and you don't know what January 8th stands for, frankly, I'm ashamed of you. January 8th is the anniversary of the ANC's founding, and every year they host an address and celebrate this happening. Those old ANC cadres were focused. 8 days after December ended, and they're out here starting parties. I'm barely back in kind regards mode, and they were doing such big things. It's crazy. But who better to disrupt this day than a guy who knows a lot about the ANC?
So this weekend promises to be quite an eventful one on the political scene as the EFF plans to stage its KwaZulu-Natal Siyabonga rally on the same day as the ANC's January 8th statement in Limpopo. EFF leader Julius Malema is expected to address scores of supporters in Durban tomorrow.
The EFF will also be hosting a Siyabonga rally in KZN on January 8th, and honestly it's made it a tough decision on which event to attend. I mean, on one hand, you have old guys giving commemorative speeches and a bit of ANC history, which is fun. Or Uncle Vinny. I wonder if it's too late to get myself something red and go attend that party. And then, Parliament was on fire this week. And no, it wasn't passing new laws. Gozi wasn't keeping us warm by roasting an unsuspecting ANC member who happens to be on the podium. Steenhuisen wasn't blasting us with constant Madam Speakers. That's my Steenhuisen. No, it was a literal fire. Parliament was left looking quite the mess after the blaze. Now, what's the first question you ask? What was the cause of this? Could it have been the fact that there's no night shift security because there's no budget for it? Nobody was manning the CCTV cameras. The fire doors that are supposed to be closed so that a fire does not spread just so happened to be open on that night. No. It all comes down to this man, Zandile Christmas Mafe, who is said to have been the mastermind behind all of this. This guy was the mastermind behind a fire that severely burned a state building. Sure. But look at him. He's a homeless Aramis capsule of a... Aha! He got you. This man, Zandile Christmas Mafe, made up name, is actually Kgosi Herbert Ramu, former MK member and a Russian operative, trained specifically in explosives. He's a man who neighbors say has been acting very weirdly for the past month. A man who doesn't enter his house using a gate, but rather chooses to go in through a hole in the fence. A man who was allegedly caught with an ANC shirt in his possession, as well as the autobiography of the man who killed Steve Biko. This explains how this homeless man knew exactly how to navigate Parliament, exactly where the weaknesses were, exactly what was lacking in security. But also a man who clearly didn't attend the classes about getting away after doing the espionage, because he was apprehended one day after the blaze happened by our police. One day. We still don't know who started the riots, but our law enforcement agencies found him in one day. The super spy. I don't know if I'm buying that. I mean, if it is true and he did do all these things, maybe Beitlale should look to give him a job. And then, the ANC is said to be lining up some replacements for President Cyril Ramaphosa, seeing as they're heading towards their 2022 elective conference. The frontrunners are said to be Didi Mabuza, Ace Magashule, Zweli Mkhiza, Lindiwe Sisulu, Paul Mashatile, and finally Mathews Phosa, who ran the last time and lost to the president. A 60-year-old, a 61-year-old, a 62-year-old, a 65-year-old, a 67-year-old, and a 69-year-old. It's great to see the youth taking the lead once again in the ANC. Who better to lead the new dawn than a bunch of people who were around during the original one? No, seriously, they were old then. I don't know about now. And then, Japanese scientists have created a TV that allows you to taste what's happening on the screen. That's right, this TV, the Taste the TV prototype, has 10 built-in canisters with different flavors that spray on a hygienic film that goes over the screen and allows you to taste what's happening on it. So the next time Gordon Ramsay says,
when you take a bite of that cod, it's almost like you've got a breaded condom in your mouth.
You will be able to verify it. Personally, I'm more excited for the other applications. Think of it, Halle Berry exiting that water in that one James Bond film. And now I'll be able to lick the screen and finally taste that ocean water. I've heard only good things about Cuba's ocean water. Wait, wait, where's your minds at? This has very little to do with Halle Berry. And then, police are looking for the showboating owner of a Range Rover seen driving up a beach in Richards Bay. Later on, you can see the same Range Rover submerged in the water with no driver in sight. What a time to find out that the difference between a Range Rover and a Land Rover isn't that it has a range of different places you can drive it, water, land, mountains. And that for this particular kind of showboating, you'd actually need a boat. Who would have thought? And then, part 1 of the State Capture Commission's report has been handed to the president and made available to the public. This comes after 42 months of grueling research, interviewing tons of witnesses who change affidavits, change their stories, forget their stories, deny allegations, and some were just flat out ignored. This all cost close to R1 billion. And what's crazy is that all of that was done just for the media and most of our journalists to open the document, Control F, add Zuma's name, and completely ignore everything that doesn't have to do with the former president. Because it's not dealing with all of corruption, it's just a very small part of it.